shortly. But I wanted to try version 2 of this video. Pace yourself over 50. And the oomph of the video, look at this, I got a whole following behind me. The oomph of the video is to physically start pacing yourself, unless you're some kind of super athlete. And even, excuse me, Olympic athletes that are older have special regimes for stretching and so on. We over 50s know and are feeling how our muscles and our joints and our strength are all changing, and we're not as strong as we used to be, and we're not as flexible as we used to be, and we can't lift as much weight as we used to, with exception of course. And so the important thing for us is to pace ourselves. Now, I have in the past pushed myself very hard physically because I like to try to get things done. But what I find is, while it seems like I can do it, whatever task I'm doing, I pay for it later. I wake up the next day and I have a hard time, and I have to stretch things out, and I'm sore, and I have to rehab myself. I have to ice things and put arnica on stuff and Bengay. And so I've learned that I should not try to push myself physically unless it's absolutely necessary. And I know that I'm going to have time to rest afterwards. And so pace yourself physically. Now, as far as pacing yourself emotionally, or say spiritually, that's a whole nother matter. Because now is the time I would hope you would be striving for an even deeper relationship with the Holy Father, and that you would be really looking into your beliefs. Now they're mad because we're going too far. Looking into your beliefs and what they're based on, and being really honest about your faith. You know, how much of it are you just not even questioning, and you don't even know the answer to the important questions, and you're just taking someone else's word for it? And how much of it are you actually researching and believing for your own self? And then the mental side of pacing yourself, I would be at least as active now mentally as I was when I was younger, because now is the time when, if you don't use your brain regularly, it will start to deteriorate. You will lose memory, you will lose skills, and it's important to keep everything mentally flexible by flexing those mental muscles. And one of the most effective things to do right now as we get older is learn a new language. And right on the heels of that would be learn new skills, learn new information. So that's, as far as your mental pacing, keep at it, keep going. Now would be a really good time for you to, if you've been putting off because you've raised your family and you were getting your career going and whatever, some interest that you've had in the back of your mind that you really haven't had time for or whatever, hopefully by now you're retired or retirement's coming soon, and when you have your free time, now we've got all day free, but if you even only have free time, say in the morning or evening, now's a really good time to start delving into stuff you've put on the back burner and have always been interested in, and start now, because time is always going, right? And how much more time do you have? How much more time is going to pass before you have the perfect time, right? So if you've always liked something artistic, learn how to make a pot or how to paint, that's something you could be looking into. If you've always wanted to go deep sea diving, it sounds kind of like the bucket list, because it is kind of like the bucket list. If you've always wanted to go deep sea diving, try it now if you can still physically do it. Or if you have always wanted to do the genealogy of your family, a lot of people do that in their retirement years when you have more time to go to the library and spend hours on the internet researching and looking things up. Or refinish furniture. In my case, I'm building that duck house. And I'm really excited about that. I'm having a really good time. I may not use stuff in the future that's so physically heavy, but as far as putting things together, I can't wait to get to work on that greenhouse. So pace yourself even pace yourself financially. You don't know how much time you have left. Some people get the idea, I'll just spend all my money now because I don't want to leave it to anybody else. I think it's wiser to pace your money too. That make your budget fit your retirement, and if you want to do something extracurricular, save the money for it. Don't spend a whole life raising a family and then get financially stupid. So pace yourself there too. All right, I hope this sparks some thought in somebody's mind. Thanks for coming along on the walk. I gotta go get these guys to bed. Shalom, bless you.